Hey guys, so today's video we're going to be trying on a full face of makeup that is under $10. Most of these I just bought from Ulta, so I will be testing out several new items in this look today. I've begun to fall in love with drugstore makeup quite a bit more recently. I think I've just been giving it more of a chance because so many brands are really stepping up their game, and I think there really are some great dupes in there for high-end makeup products. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I do upload beauty content Mondays and Fridays at 2. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get a peek into my everyday type of life. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more like this, and let's get started. Brought you in just a little bit so you could see what was going on. But for foundation today, I am using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is actually one of the makeup items that I've been testing out for a while now, and I seriously love this foundation. This gives me such a flawless base for makeup. This is in their shade Soft Beige. I love their stick foundation. This is such a great foundation, especially for beginners. Really easy to apply. You literally just rub it on like that, wherever you feel like you need coverage, and yeah, just really easy. I'm going to use my Morphe M439 to blend it in. You can also use a sponge if you want, but I am going to be using a brush to get a little bit more of a full coverage look. So I'm actually just like building it up a little bit here, which I love that about this foundation. You can build it up to the coverage that you want, or you can keep it really natural. I'm going to build it up just a little bit. I don't know if it's because it's a stick foundation or what, but this foundation makes my pores disappear, and I am all into that right now. But yes, it's a very light foundation, and I think you'll really like this if you like natural makeup. It's very soft. It's not a heavy foundation. You don't feel this on your skin, and it gives your face a really healthy glow. For concealer today, I have the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer, and I have the shade in True Beige. If you prefer to use an eyeshadow primer on your eyelids before you go in with eyeshadow, the Morphe Translucent Eyelid Primer is a really great option for you. I personally have been preferring to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. This is really great for an eyeshadow primer base. Today I am going to go in with a brush instead of my blender, just to get a more full coverage look. I like the yellow tint on my skin. It kind of gets rid of that redness that I have on my skin, so I'm gonna blend this in just a little bit more. I am gonna go on top of this with a concealer that is a little bit lighter, just to kind of blend the colors together. To lighten up my under eyes, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm going to use this underneath my eyelids just to counteract that yellowness just a little bit. I need a little bit more light underneath my eyes, and I think using a brush has made it a little bit more hard to work with, so I'm going to be lightening it up just a little bit. Next, we're going to set everything in place. I have my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. This is nothing new. I've used this so many times on my channel here. This Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder is $4.99. And I am using this to set my concealer and my foundation. This just does a great job of making sure that everything stays in place all day. There is something in this that just blurs pores in combination with I think it's the combination of this foundation and this setting powder. This is actually a brightening powder. I don't know if it's necessarily meant to set foundation, but that's what I use it for, and it does an amazing job. Now, the product I actually want to use today is from e.l.f. It's this Wow Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. So that's what the packaging looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. So obviously this is new. This e.l.f. Brow Gel is $4. So I didn't use a pencil. I'm just going to use this today. I'm going to go in with a very light hand because I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. I don't think I see anything. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm like going on top of it so many times and I'm not really seeing much of a difference. But some of you might like that if you like really natural eyebrows. I feel like it's making my eyebrows look really ashy. As of right now, I don't think I really like this brow gel. Maybe if I tried a different color. They did have a darker color, and I think I should try that one. I don't know. No, I don't think I like this. moving on, we are going to use a eyeshadow palette next. I'm really excited about this one because I've heard so much about the Revolution palettes, but I wanted to try them out for myself. So this palette has a lot of neutral colors. This is their Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. This is $7, which is such a great price. That's so cheap. This palette smells a little bit weird, but it's not a bad weird. It has a little bit of a scent there, but that doesn't bother me that much. I don't know. I'm actually really excited to try this out because these are super cheap eyeshadows, and I've never tried any of these eyeshadows before from this brand. They don't have any names for these eyeshadows in these palettes, so I'm going to start with this peachy brown shade right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade to begin with. Okay, there's quite a bit of kick up, just so you know, so you might want to tap off your brush there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. This color was quite a bit darker than I was thinking it was going to be, but I'm going to make it work. And it's actually blending out really nicely. That's pretty good pigment, more so than I was expecting. I think next I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I know I'm doing another orangey brown shade, but these colors are just fall. So I'm going to deepen that color just a little bit. Yikes, you have to be really careful with these. They're very pigmented. I'm going to try one of these shimmery shades. So we have this shade right here. Oh my word! That is so pigmented. Okay, I'm trying that color. I'm going to try that on my eyelid now. Look how pigmented that is for drugstore, and I didn't even wet this eyeshadow. This is so pigmented. I am so amazed right now. I'm gonna try my finger now and see if I get more. Oh yeah. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is that it is kind of crinkling a little bit the more you go on top of it. So I went back into this shade right here. I'm just kind of deepening the look on the outer edge. I can't get over that. That is so pigmented. That's crazy. For sure, I would very highly recommend having an eyeshadow primer. In fact, anytime you're putting eyeshadow on, you really should have some type of primer. That's one thing that I'm like all on board with because it's gonna last all day for you if you do. So I would just recommend that. But now I'm gonna go back into the shade and just blend things out a little bit more. I'm having a little bit of a harder time with this side. I'm not sure why. For my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna try this shade right here. I don't think this is going to be the greatest inner corner highlight, so yeah, I don't think this is going to be the greatest, but I'm going to try it. That's not bad. I don't mind it. I feel like it's fading quite quickly, but I mean, I kind of expected that with an eyeshadow palette from the drugstore that is $7. For first impressions, I'm actually really impressed with this. This is a pretty good palette. I need to test out the colors more. I really like this shade right here. This is so pigmented. That is so intense. I need to go wash this off now, but just saying, like, this is intense. This is such a pretty color. Very metallic and foiled. I'm definitely noticing a bit of a problem with wrinkling and like it flaking a little bit. I think I'm gonna try and come up with some more looks off of this palette because I am really getting some inspiration right now. I feel like I could come up with some really pretty natural makeup looks with this palette. So be on the lookout because I for sure will do some makeup looks using this, some more natural makeup looks. Not everybody likes using a bunch of color on their eyelids, so I get that totally. In order for me to give you a good review on this, I definitely need to be working with it more. So I'm going to be working with this palette a lot after this video, try and come up with some natural makeup looks for you guys. So be on the lookout for a makeup tutorial with this palette because I for sure will be doing that for you. I do have a new liquid liner to try. This is from the brand e.l.f. and this is the Intense Ink Eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. So I'm actually really excited to try this out. I have been on the hunt for an affordable ink liner for a while now. It's hard for me to get away from my Kat Von D tattoo liner and my Benefit roller lash. So me finding an intense black liner that is affordable is my dream. So hopefully this will be good. My hands are like shaking. It's like drying out at the tip. Right when I'm about to do the pointy part of it, it's like drying out at the tip. I had like a really good first swatch of this and now it's like drying up on me. Maybe if I like keep it down in my makeup drawer and just hang it down like this so that all the ink comes down here, maybe it'll be good, but this e.l.f., why? I actually really like the shape of this, but it's just drying out on me really quickly, so I can't get a very precise tip. Unfortunately, not too impressed with this right now. I was at first. I thought this was going to be really good, but it doesn't want to work with me. The one thing that I do like about this is I like the shape of it because it's really easy to just place on your eye like that and get a really pretty shape. I just curled my eyelashes and I'm ready to go in with my mascara. I was going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. This is a really great mascara, but it's so dried out. I've had this for the longest time, so I didn't pick up a new one yet. So this would have been my first choice, but for today I'm going to use my ColourPop BFF mascara. I love this mascara and I have used so much. I really like this wand. This type of wand just really works in my eyelashes. I don't know what I was gonna say. Such a great mascara. I'm not gonna put too much on because I am gonna use eyelashes today. So just doing a little bit of a coat here. I like this mascara so much. It's so good and they actually have a lot of shades. I think I want to get my hands on the brown shade that they have because that'll be really nice for like natural makeup days. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and pick up another one of these. Before I go in with my lashes, I do want to finish up the bottom lash line as far as like eyeshadow is concerned. So I'm gonna try and use a different color in this palette. I don't feel like it blended out very nicely on the bottom. I'm not sure why. I'm going to go back into my ColourPop mascara and put some mascara on my bottom lash line. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Glide On Gel Liner. This is the best pencil eyeliner I have ever used. Like, I have been using this for a while, like I'd say about a year. This is the darkest of the dark blacks that you can ever get, and I love wearing this on my waterline. This is better than those 24/7 Urban Decay pencils, the Marc Jacobs, and it is only $3.99. I'm literally almost out of this, so I really wish I would have picked up another one. This lasts a good amount of time on my waterline, and it's the blackest color. It's so creamy, but at the same time, like, you don't lose the pigmentation on your lid if you go over it. I think that this is not talked about enough, and it's such a good product and it's so cheap. I'm gonna go in with these new lashes from Kiss. It said that these were new. It's so fluttery and fanned out, and there's 2 layers. I love it when there's 2 layers of lashes because it makes them look more voluminous and that you have more body to your lashes. So I'm really excited about these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on first before I finish up the rest of my makeup. If I like these, I'm going to stock up on these because these are so wispy and natural, if you can look natural with lashes. Very, very fluttery. I like the really thin band. I think these are just a little bit too long for me, but I still really like them. I think they did do something. I like how easy they were to put on. I think I might pick up a couple more of these. These are really pretty. Yeah, these were actually really easy to put on. I'm actually really impressed. I like how these look. I think they're just giving it a little bit more volume to my lashes. They're a little bit longer than I was wanting, but they work. I actually really like these. I think I might like adjust them a little bit to my eye shape. And I got glue all over my fingers. These are one of their newer collections, or one of their newer styles. So yeah, I actually really like these. They're very fluttery and they look really pretty in like videos and stuff. So yeah, I do like these. It does combine well with this eye look, so I'm actually really impressed. For drugstore cheap makeup, this is pretty impressive. I need to go ahead and put my bronzer on. I forgot all about that in the midst of trying on this new makeup. So I'm actually using my Makeup Revolution foundation stick. This is in the shade F13. I've mentioned this in one of my older videos, but I like using these foundation sticks as a cream bronzer. So that is what I'm going to use it for today. You only need a little bit and it can get really intense really fast. I'm going to start with that and then I'm going to blend it out because I don't want to get too much on. So see how nicely that blends out? So that's why I like using this instead of actually buying like a bronzer from the drugstore, because a lot of the bronzers from the drugstore are just not very pigmented, or if they are, they just have too much powder kick up. So yeah, you get a very pretty defined cheekbone, and I don't know, I just really prefer it over powder bronzers. I think it just works better that way. So I'm gonna put just a little bit up here. You only need a little dot, because if you do get too much on, you'll be sorry. So yeah, as you can see, just a little bit of product will go a really long way, but it gives you such a pretty look, and for the price, it's like a dupe for so many high-end cream bronzers. It's crazy. It might be best to go in with your cream bronzer first before you go in and set your foundation, but I mean, it worked fine for me, so I'm sure you'll figure it out. For my affordable blush today, I'm using my Wet n Wild's Color Icon blush. I love that this color is so matte. You do get a lot of powder kick up with this, but I really don't mind that. The color is so pretty. I'm just gonna bounce it on top of this cream bronzer just a little bit. Such a pretty color, and it blends right into this makeup look. I'm really impressed with this makeup look so far. This is all drugstore stuff and it's amazing. I feel like it gets a little bit washed out on camera, but in person it's a beautiful warm coral orange blush, and this is so unique. I love this product, and it is literally $3. For my highlight today, I'm using my Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Bloom Time. You cannot get better than this. I get so many compliments when I wear this as my highlight. This highlight is amazing. I've mentioned this in my favorites videos. I've mentioned this so many times on my channel. You need to get this highlighter. It is so freaking good. So that is what it looks like on my cheeks, and I love pairing it with this Wet n Wild blush. It's like the two were meant for each other. But yes, I feel like I have an inward glow on my cheeks that is just shining out onto my face. I cannot get over how much I love this blush. I mean, not blush, this highlight. It just brings my look to another level, adds so much dimension to my face. It never really emphasizes any of my texture. So this is like a win. For our lip product today, I have the Revolution Pro New Neutral Satin Matte Lipstick in the shade Cashmere. This is probably the most exciting product besides the eye palette that I have in this little video today. I love this packaging. This reminds me a little bit of the new Charlotte Tilbury packaging. It has like little leopard prints on it, and it's just like golden. It's really good packaging. So this is actually $9. And this is one of their newer formulas from Revolution Pro, so I'm really excited. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of the ColourPop cream formula, which is not a bad thing. I really like the ColourPop cream formula. For a lipstick, it really does emphasize my lines quite a bit. I feel like the ColourPop cream lipsticks are better and are cheaper. So I don't want to completely bash it because it's not bad. Like, it's a very pretty color. I've just used ColourPop lipsticks for a while and they're cheaper, and I would say that they are better than this one. The color is really pretty though. I feel like this is going to be a lipstick that I'm going to grab for a lot. I really like the packaging. This is going to be the type of lipstick that I will probably like wear on the go. So I'll probably stick this in my purse. I feel like it's a really pretty fall nude color. It has a little bit of mauve in it, and yeah, it's almost like a satin matte finish, not a powdery matte for sure. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video so I can know to make more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.